Hi guys, welcome back to my channel and thank you for clicking on today's video. If you're new to my channel, my name is Haley. Thank you for stopping by. Today it is episode 3 of my new series on YouTube, Minimalism and Low-Buy. So today I am doing my final declutter and organization video, and today we are working on makeup and skincare. So as you guys know, I actually just did a declutter of my skincare. I think it was a few weeks ago, and I did get rid of a lot of stuff, but now I am going to further declutter and really figure out what I need and do not need. I feel like it kind of takes a few different tries to figure out what actually really works for you and what you should actually be keeping. So I'm glad that I've been able to do this twice now, well, including this video, because then I'm really going to streamline my skincare routine and just know what I should and shouldn't be buying more of. And also what I shouldn't be accepting from brands, because you guys do know that I get a lot of stuff in the mail. I actually have a brand new box of skincare and makeup right now on my dresser over there, so I'm still gonna open up that one, but now I'm gonna be a little bit more conscious and aware of what I'm actually keeping when I get packages like that. So without further ado, let's get started. So to get started, this is my makeup drawer. This is directly below my desk area, and I really like this drawer size just because it fits all of these organization, what are these even called? I don't even know, trays. Not perfectly, this one is kind of coming out, but I do feel like there's way too much stuff in here, and I know that I use maybe a quarter of this stuff. So I'm really gonna go through, figure out what I need to get rid of and what I actually use, and hopefully I will only be filling up half of this space, because I also, as you guys know, have this on the bottom here on this little shelf thing. So this is foundations, face sprays, I've got nail polishes there. So it's just a lot, and I feel like I can really declutter this and streamline my makeup routine so that I'm not always wondering if I should try something new or, you know, do a new technique in my makeup routine, because honestly, most of the time, new stuff doesn't work for me anyway. I have specific things that I do in my routine that really work. There are specific skincare products that I put underneath makeup that really work well as well. So we're just gonna make sure that my collection is only made up of those products. So first and foremost, I'm going to take out all of my makeup from those two areas, lay it out on the floor, and kind of look through it, basically sort out what I do and do not need. I kind of want to have like one item for each different makeup category. So like one foundation, 1 or 2 concealers. I can't have just one concealer because my skin changes color in the summer, but you guys get what I mean. 1 blush, 1 bronzer, very few brushes because I don't use all of the ones that I have. I feel like it's very excessive and it just takes up a lot of space. So I'm gonna lay them out on the floor right now. I'm also gonna grab a cloth because I know that having a makeup drawer often gets pretty dirty if there's like palettes spilling and stuff like that. So I'm going to clean off the stuff that I'm keeping, and then I'm also going to create a donate or trash pile as well. So for a girl who has one makeup routine and pretty much uses 5 products, this is a lot of stuff. I know that it's not even close to beauty bloggers that do a lot of makeup tutorials and stuff like that, but for me this feels a little bit excessive. And I also forgot that I had this entire thing which has palettes in it that I have never used in, I want to say, over 6 months. So those are gonna go. I'll probably give them to my sister and my mom because they do like using eyeshadow. And then I have a ton of lipsticks and lip glosses, which I never use anyway, so I'm gonna get rid of those too. And let's get started. Okay, so I'm gonna start off with my little palettes here. They're pretty much just like natural pressed powders and then concealers, and then I also have some liquid highlight, liquid blush. This area over here is literally just a mess. So I'm gonna go through here. I've got a garbage bag, and I also have stuff to keep for my mom and my sister. So that's how I'm kind of sorting it out, but yeah, let's get started. as you guys can see, I've pared it down to only 2 little cubes here. Move that. I've got a lot of stuff to give to my mom and my sister, and then I also have a lot of trash. These are mostly just concealers and products that are not super high quality and are maybe just a bit old, so that's great. And now I'm gonna move on to my sprays and my foundations. This one is completely empty, and I was able to figure out which sprays I actually use the most. And then I've only kept the nail polishes that are nude or clear and white for my French manicures, because I do this myself now. I've got a little brush that I use for my nails as well. So pretty much this is, I think it's a really great small consolidated collection of makeup that I actually use. This little Lila B spray bottle actually has a screw off cap, and it is almost done. The spray itself is really great, but I find it a bit pricey. So I'm actually going to use this for when I travel so that I can actually put my other facial mists in here, because it does have a really great nozzle and I do just love the way that it looks. So it's a great photo prop as well. And then I only have one foundation. It's the Dior one. I feel like this is the one that has worked best for me, and it's also very natural. And then I also have a Sheer Healthy Glow Tinted Moisturizer by Chanel. I bought this in Paris and I was tanned, so it is a darker color, but it's great for when I have a tanner face in the summertime. And then I have my CC cream, which has SPF 50 in it from Chanel. This is a really great light one as well. It's a little bit pale for me at the moment just because I am a bit more tanned, but I do sometimes actually mix this and also the tinted moisturizer so that it's more of a kind of medium nude shade. I've got my one primer here. I've got my mattifying serum that I use sometimes in the winter when my skin is more oily. And then I've also got a on-the-go shielding powder. So this is something that I use for sun protection if I don't have sunscreen on. It's an easy like brush, and it actually takes out the SPF powder from the bottom, and you can do like touch-ups and stuff. And then I've got my 3 setting sprays here. So I've got one for hydration, one for like a dewy look, and I also just love this one when I'm not wearing makeup, and then one for my full makeup looks where I want to prevent oil and all of that stuff. So I feel like each of these products are the ones that I use the most, and I'm feeling pretty good about what I got rid of because I don't miss any of it already. So let's move on to the palettes and the blushes and the highlighters and all this stuff. Is fitting in this one container, which I'm super excited about because that means I'll probably be able to fit it all inside of that drawer and free up the storage space on the left side with my shelf. So I definitely need to clean these ones out. They're looking a little bit gross, so I will do that in a minute. But now I'm going to dive into the lip stuff and the palettes and figure out what I can get rid of. You guys, that is it. So this is the lip stuff that I'm keeping. I think I have 1 or 2 other lipsticks, but obviously those are the ones I use the most because they're in my purses. My hand looks like crazy, but I'm pretty happy about this. They're all actually nude colors. They're very neutral, which is what I like. I've got a couple of glosses in here. This Bali Body one is what I use when I tan because it has SPF 15. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So now I've got all of my makeup down to this and this, which I'm very happy about. So now it's going to be on to cleaning them and putting them back. So I'm going to be cleaning my makeup and also the containers with this Eco Solve. So it's natural safe and it's also industrial strength. So it's a disinfectant, which I think is really good for obviously where I'm storing the products that I put on my face. So that's really important. And then I'm just going to use some paper towel and wipe everything down. So this is my new little collection of sponges and brushes. I think this is a decent amount to have for the amount of makeup that I actually use. And it's pretty much all of the essentials. So I've got a big buffing brush, which I also use for my bronzer all around my face and my contouring. I've got a blending brush. This one I use for foundation, blush. This is more like a overall blending brush, powder highlight, eyeshadows, concealer brush. I've got some for my eyebrows, and then sponges and a little puff for my Laura Mercier translucent powder. So I'm letting these ones dry, and now I'm going to sort through this stuff and organize it so that it all fits in that drawer. Okay, so this is the drawer. Now all of my makeup is in one place, which I'm super excited about. I'm so happy I don't have to like reach down there when I need setting spray and go all the way over there when I need a lipstick. I love that I've got a little bit of space here as well, just in case there's any extra products or new stuff that I want to try. Instead of putting them in with my regular routine makeup, I'm just going to put them in the back here. So I've actually got some new stuff I'm going to add in there right now. But yeah, the makeup is now complete. It is organized. I had to move things around a little bit to make it work better because there is like 4 inches of space back here that I can't really reach if the tray is in improperly. So I had to move it around, but I think it really works well. I've got my everyday powders here, setting sprays, the palettes on the bottom because I don't use it very often, foundations and CC creams, plus my serums and primer, some extra palettes and eyeshadow stuff, cream blushes, lip stuff, brushes, and then all of my concealers, liners, and liquid products. So this is the final result. Okay, moving on to skincare. I've got a little bit of stuff in here. Most of this is actually body care, so I'm not gonna have to go through a ton of it, but I think I will figure out if I want to keep some of it. I'm not going to pull this out though because I did just organize all of this stuff and I feel like it's actually pretty good still. I'm going to clear up this middle section, but besides that, I think this cupboard is okay. So the only skincare I'm going through today are these 3 drawers and whatever is in my bathroom. These are pretty streamlined already. There are some products I haven't used that I thought I was going to, so I'm going to get rid of those. But then, yeah, hopefully it'll just be cleaner and a little bit more empty. I think I'm going to continue using this organized the way that it is because it is pretty efficient for me. And that's pretty much it. let's move to the bathroom. So in my bathroom drawer, it looks like a mess, but it actually has some sort of organization going on here. This is like hair stuff and reusable cotton pads. I've got some body care over here, a hair product that I use when I'm styling my hair, more hair products. So really we're just focusing on this area here. I have some lash cleaners for like when I have extensions, and then some makeup brush cleaners here. So I'm gonna leave this stuff, but I'm gonna go through the masks that I've collected here, my face washes, and also any extra products that I've got in here that I don't really use. So from the bathroom drawer, I was able to get rid of some stuff. This is basically just face masks that I thought I would be using more, but there are some that I really like more than them, so I'm just using those ones, which doesn't make sense for me to keep these ones, so I'm getting rid of those. Getting rid of some extra face washes that I got from brands that I don't actually need. And then I've got some body lotion here, a hair thing that I'm going to give my sister. And I had the tan water, face tan water from Bali Body, so I'm going to actually put it in here because obviously I don't need it in the bathroom and I want to keep everything together, so that's great. This I can get rid of. This water bottle, I don't know why I keep it in there. These are my tanning mitts, so I think I might keep these in here as well, but maybe push them to the back so that they're not in the way. And then pretty much everything else is good. I think I'm going to keep those masks. I have fun with those when I'm having like girls' night. The rest of these products are pretty good to keep. I do use them and they're kind of just backups. So I'm going to keep these ones here. This side is good to go. This I'm going to go through a little bit and get rid of the products that I don't actually use. So this is what it looks like now. I put all of my tanning stuff in the back. I realized that I originally planned to have this as a pull-out tray, so putting the glove in the back is actually pretty convenient for me. And then I actually got rid of some deodorant, so it freed up space here and I was able to put like my melatonin here. I've got a little first aid kit that I keep handy just in case. And I'm waiting for my supplements, which actually go here, so I'll have more space for that. I got rid of 2 deodorants that I'm keeping, I don't know why. I got rid of this balm that I thought I would use, but I don't. Got rid of a magnesium oil that I also don't use. Some vitamins that I'm going to give to my sister because I don't want my hair and nails to grow so fast, and this stuff really works, you guys. And that's pretty much it. This was in the back with the tanner stuff, but I do have like an SPF bag that I keep, so I'm gonna put these with it. I don't know why they were separate, but yeah. So in here I've got all of my tanning stuff and I have it easily accessible because obviously it's summer and I'm tanning quite frequently. I was able to clear this space out because I had headbands and hats in here that I didn't want anymore, and I forgot to purge them in my accessories video, so I got rid of those and I just kind of cleaned up the space a little bit. And from there I got this container which came in a Gazoo PR box. So I'm gonna actually use this to put this stuff in here. So I'm just gonna put this in here now. And then I will deal with that afterwards. But I feel like it's a pretty good system and it just keeps things all in one place, which I like. Here's what I got rid of from my skincare collection. A lot of these products I kept because they are really good and they do really work, but I don't use them enough, and because I've already opened them, I just know I'm not going to get to them in time before they expire. You guys, skincare does expire, and only recently I have been taking note of when I open things and when I'm supposed to stop using them. So those are the products that, yeah, I basically just have to get rid of. Maybe I'll give them to my sister and my mom if they're going to use them now. But this is what's left. So this is my daily skincare drawer. This is what I use day and night, and I've kind of organized it so that it's toner, face cream, eye cream, serums, and then my SPF. I've got a derma roller in here, and this, you guys, I actually figured out I can put in that little glass jar that I've got in that drawer. Really bright, and I'm just gonna move that over here. And then I've got my jade rollers and my little serums that are just so small that they roll around. And then in the second drawer here, I've got toners, serums, and eye creams. So this is all of my extra stuff that is either brand new or stuff that I kind of introduce into my routine when my skin needs it. I just started using this last night and it's actually really, really good. I like how it worked on my skin. It made it feel super smooth and it actually took out any redness that I had. So that's something that I'm gonna continue using. And the bottom has face masks, extra moisturizers, extra SPF. I've got some eye patches here, and then just some little things for acne. So it's pretty organized, and I'm pretty happy with how much I was actually able to get rid of. This looks really clean now. So overall, I'm very happy with it. The last thing before I close out the video, I really like having this box here because I can cover my sponges, and if you guys use makeup sponges, you know that they collect a lot of dust and bacteria, so being able to cover them is really important. I didn't have them covered when they were originally in here, but I did have a paper towel that I kind of folded over so that they were covered. But yeah, this one is a pretty convenient box. I'm not sure if I'll be able to find the exact box for this, but I will link something similar down below in case you guys want to check it out. And that brings me to the end of today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed this organization video, and if you did, as always, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up, hit that subscribe button down below because I post every Monday and Thursday. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you on Monday.